Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Floyd Dobb Field here on the campus of Milledgeville High School. I'm Kyle Leach, joined by Kurt Folk. As it's only been a week, we had a week off, Kurt. As I know a lot of people wanted us back on. That's good to hear, but yeah, seems like it's been longer than a week. I guess it's been 2 weeks since we got to broadcast the game.
It's been 2 weeks since we were on the air, but yeah, just missing 1 week. It seems like I hardly know anything anymore. We have to restart, but
yep. Luckily, the Missiles didn't miss a week though. They went down to Decatur Unity Christian and picked up a win, 36-16, in a game that really wasn't all that close. It was 30-0 early the second quarter. Coach Rowe will kind of give guys some much-needed practice, as they haven't had many games with some cancellations
they've had
as
some
well.
games canceled, so it's nice for them to get some reps there in. Sounds like Decatur Lutheran kept in their varsity squad, so they got reps against a higher level team and held their own. And traveled down there. I think sounds like we were in running clock by the first quarter, asked upon by the coaches down there. So seems closer than it actually was, but Missiles went down there and took care of their business. And final home game tonight, or final game of the regular season, ending here at Floyd Dobb Field. Yeah,
and some would consider this, if you're a high school football fan, tonight is kind of the Christmas Eve of high school football, as tomorrow night the playoff pairings come out tomorrow night. I'll be on WCCI tomorrow night with Brian Roosh. Joe Letty's going to join us as well for the playoff pairing show. I believe we're going to be on air tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on WCCI. So go ahead and listen there. We'll have all the 8-man information as well as 1A, a few 2A teams as well. But the playoff pairings come out, and that's always a great night for high school football teams, Kurt.
Yeah, that should be a good listen tomorrow night there on WCCI, so tune into that. It looks like could be some interesting pairings, and wondering where people are going here the first round, so it's always cool. I remember when I was in high school, we would always sit down in a friend of mine's basement and listen to hear our pairing and our seeds, so I'm sure teams around the area will be doing something similar to that as well. So it's just a cool night to really see how the playoff picture is going to shape up.
Yep, and the 8-man standings going into tonight, which it's all going to change because there's some key matchups. St. Thomas More sitting in the top spot right now, 8-0. Amboy's in the 2 seed, 8-0. Martinsville 3, Milledgeville 4, Polo 5. Those are all 7-1 teams. And then you got a bunch of 6-2 teams: Milford, Cissna Park, Flanagan, South Fork, Ridgewood. Those are 7, 8, 9. 10 is South Beloit at 5-3. Scioto West Prairie 11, 5-3. And then 12 through 16, you got 12 River Ridge, Pawnee 13, Kirkland Hiawatha 14, Orangeville 15, and Bushnell-Prairie City. They're sitting at the final playoff spot. 16 of the 28 teams make the playoffs. That's one round fewer than the IHSA 1 through 8A. The 8-man is 1 through 16. I mean, you get better matchups a little bit earlier.
Yeah, say good games earlier in the playoffs. A lot of times in 11-man there, it seems you're one is playing a 16 or however it shakes out, so maybe not the greatest first-round matchups. There's been some upsets there, but, you never know what could happen. And BPC is sitting here currently, I guess, on the bubble, so a win tonight for them guarantees a spot. It does look like, maybe a 4-win team's going to get in here and there. And kind of all levels I've seen a little bit where it looks like some 4-win teams might get in some 11-man too. So
BPC, like I said, almost a must-win game. You want to win it, like I said, to secure. You win and they're in for sure. Lose, they're going to be on the bubble because they're playoff points. You look at the teams that are sitting 3 and 5 right behind them, and the one they got to be worried about is West Central. West Central sitting at 3 and 5. They own a win over BPC here, Bushnell-Prairie City. So even if they have fewer points, they in 8-man head-to-head is the first tiebreaker. So that is a concern for them. But West Central has a tough game tonight as they
West Prairie.
At West Prairie, 3 and 5 at 5-3. So that's a big matchup there. The other big matchups around the area: number 3 Polo at number 1 Amboy. That has some big implications on seeding, as well as tomorrow. Number 4 St. Thomas More undefeated at number 6 Martinsville 7-1. So those two are going to go a long way. And a game that has a lot to do with seedings is not one you would think of, but it's St. Anne. That's going to be tomorrow afternoon. Is that tomorrow or is that tonight? I believe it's tonight. Yes, St. Anne.
Tonight. Yep.
St. Anne 2-6 at 1-7 AFC, but that's a big point either way for Amboy St. Thomas More. So like I said, every playoff point matters with this time of year.
Yeah, you get your playoff points based on your opponent's wins, so Yeah, they're sitting 1-17, 2-16, but if one of those picks up a win and adds points to one of those teams up towards the top there, that matters towards placement here in the playoffs.
Yes, as we are about 8 minutes away here from kickoff, as the Milledgeville Missiles come in 7-1, Bushnell-Prairie City 4-4. Their wins, they started off very well, Kurt. They were 4-1 to start the year, won at St. Anne 60-32. Then 3 home games. They lost to West Prairie 32-14, beat Galva 57-7, beat Metro East 64-8. At Peoria Heights they won 46-6, and then they've lost 3 in a row coming into tonight, facing some better competition. They lost at West Central, a tight one, 36-34. They lost at home to Flanagan, a 7-win team, 15-14. And Cambridge last week, they hung with Cambridge, who's a very good squad as well, 36-14. So this is not a team to be taken lightly here tonight. They come in averaging 37 points per game, allowing 21, pretty similar to ours. Not quite as high-point offense, but very, very capable is this Spartan team.
Capable defensive teams holding your opponents to around 20 points a game, so could be a good matchup tonight.
Yep, the only thing to note on there, you look on there, they lost 3 in a row, and all of their 4 wins are against teams with 2 wins or less. So that is not a Milledgeville team that has 2 wins or less here tonight.
Nope.
So let's hope that trends in the right way.
Yes.
Milledgeville coming in 7-1. They started off hot, 48-0 over River Ridge. Then they beat Peoria Quest 64-14. At Polo, 58-22 win. Home versus Orangeville, 50-24 win. They defeated Kirkland at home, 74-34. Lost to number 1 Amboy, 32-20. Then bounced back with wins on the road the last 2 weeks at Pawnee, 42-18. And at Decatur Lutheran, 36-16. They average 49 points per game, give up 20 points per game. Last time Bushnell-Prairie City was here was 2 years ago, first round of the playoffs. Missiles won that one 64-8. So they handled them last time, but 2 completely different teams from then, Kurt. But Bushnell is familiar. They know the school, the area here a little bit, so not their first time coming up like it was a couple years ago. But like I said, a win tonight guarantees a home playoff game for the Missiles next week, Kurt.
Yeah, I would say a win tonight for both teams. It's kind of a, sort of a must-win team for both games. I think you got to think that we'd love to start off the playoffs here at home, first round, get a good crowd here, grab some momentum going in the second round, hopefully. But BPC, who knows, could be all about momentum and mentality and what they bring tonight. They could be looking to really push for that 5th win. So Missiles got to stay solid, do what we're capable of, make big plays.
Yep, other area 8 main games tonight. I mentioned Polo at Amboy, South Beloit at Rockford Christian Life. That's a big one. Playoff seedings there, a 5-3 versus a 4-4. Hiawatha at Peoria Heights, St. Anne versus AFC. Flanagan at Blue Ridge, Ridgewood at Galva, and West Central at West Prairie. Other NUIC games tonight, EPC at Dakota, Fulton at West Carroll. The big one in the NUIC tonight, Kurt, Lee Wynn and Forreston. That's always the battle. Either Lee Wynn's going to win it outright, or there's going to be a 3-way conference tie with Lee Wynn, Forreston, and Dupac. And then Dupac is at Altoff Catholic tonight at a neutral site game. I believe that was at Illinois Wesleyan, maybe.
Oh,
so
cool.
Playing number 6 and 3A Dupac, playing number 2 and 1A Altoff Catholic. And another big one, a buddy of ours, Coach Downey.
Yeah.
And the Stockton Blackhawks trying to get playoff eligible here tonight. There's an outside chance even with a loss, but I know that's not what he's thinking.
No.
A win and they are in.
Yeah, the Blackhawks had to go out and get that win tonight. That'd be a good cue for Coach Downey up there in Stockton and his Blackhawks to make the playoffs there in his first season as coach. He's trying to kind of change things around there, maybe change a little mentality up there, Blackhawk country the last couple of years. So
coach him up.
Coach him up. That's what he always says. Coach him up. So hopefully he's got them coached up and they're ready to go and they can get that 5th win and really get themselves into the playoff picture.
Yep, that's Stockton 4-4 at Galena. That's also a big rivalry, an old-time rivalry up there, Stockton and Galena.
Yeah.
Went back to the Galena coming in 2-6, just trying to play spoiler. Other area games, Moline at Sterling, North Boone at Dixon, Winnebago at Rock Falls, Oregon at Rockford Christian, Newman at Mendota, Bureau Valley at Morrison, and EP Erie Prophetstown at Rock Ridge. Kurt, I'll say one thing, the Missiles are, and they're orange again tonight. And I'm a uniform junkie. I love helmets, I love uniforms, I love alternates. But starting to bother me a little bit when your alternate starts to become the normal. It's no longer the alternate.
Our alternates have outshone our regular home jerseys this year so far, but I don't know if the boys are picking it. They must like them We're purists and we like the black on black on black, but
6 home games and you wore it once.
Yeah.
Kurt. That's
yeah.
so I guess captains, we don't know who chooses it. We'll find out.
Yeah, I'd say it might be something we need to seek out.
Yes, but the Missiles are in their orange alternates here tonight. I believe we're going to have some school loyalty here first. Before we start the game, we're going to have the officiating crew. For tonight's game is referee Ryan Zimich, umpire Eric Hesselbacher, linesman Cody Grove, line judge Corey Kreider, and back judge Tim Zimick. Thank you, officials, for making this game possible. Without them, we're not here tonight, Kurt.
No.
So, next week, they'll be scattered all throughout the state on Fridays, Saturdays, as the IHSA playoffs begin and the 8-man playoffs begin next week. So, all right, we're going to cut away here quickly for the national anthem, and we'll be back for the opening kickoff between the Milledgeville Missiles and Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
All right. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Moments from kickoff here. Season finale. Hard to believe we're already here, Kurt. Seems like we just kicked off the season.
I'll say quick season, but man, we have not had bad weather yet this year. There was I remember one night where it was maybe questionable throughout the day, but even that kind of cleared up, maybe a little wet field, but we've played some nice football weather this year. It's a gorgeous night here. Field looks good. Nice job to Kyle and his crew that helped him out.
Yes, Kate Van Dyke helping me out. Yeah, no thanks to Austin Correa, by the way. Yeah, his he cannot fit any time to paint the field in his 4 prep periods and his 2 AD classes that he has.
Got to motivate those PE classes a little bit better to get out here, start painting the fields.
So, yeah, no thanks to him. But, yeah, we managed. Like the school year's gone pretty much without his help anyway.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I can – if I taught the high school PE classes, I guarantee you we'd be out here helping.
Yeah,
that's all I can – that's
always been – but, yeah, it's to each his own, we'll say. Yeah.
Might have to get those junior high kids out here.
Yeah, 8th grade class maybe, I'm thinking. End of the day be a good thing, good idea for them.
Yeah.
Seems like a good group.
Good end of the day activity.
But, yeah, looks like the Missiles in their alternate orange uniforms, black helmets, black pants. The Missile script on the helmet with the orange victory bells on there as well. Black lettering, black numbers, Bushnell-Prairie City. Blue helmets, blue pants, white jerseys. Blue lettering, blue numbers with red trim. Looks like I think we got a full healthy squad here tonight as well, Kurt. The only injury I see is the stat man, Kurt Francis,
Kurt
with
Francis
a crutch.
with one crutch hobbling around, but he's going to keep stats for us still. So
manning up and going to work through it. Work through it.
Set an example for those kids out there.
Yeah, so
play through the injury.
We'll see if we can get an injury update of what the status is.
If anybody knows, let us know. We'd like to shout that out on the air, especially if it was a good story. Or
Milledgeville's going to receive the kick here from PubliPro. I'll let you look at number 8's name, Kurt, and you tell me how to announce that. Picked up by Tom Smith down around his 10-yard line, weaving in and out of traffic. He's across the 20, across the 30, and going to be tackled. Nice return there by Micah Tom Smith. Tackled by number 8.
Let's go with PubliPro. PubliPro.
Osman?
I would say maybe we'll just call him Osman the rest of the night.
The old man.
Number 8, yeah.
O-Dog.
Yep.
As Missiles will have it 1st and 10, ball on their own. Looks like 34-yard line. It's Bushnell-Prairie City. 4-4, Milledgeville 7-1. Missiles coming out here. Double tight end set. I formation behind Nye. Micah Tom Smith and Connor Johnson in the backfield. Nye takes a snap. Gonna play action right away. And he's got Bryce McKenna open. He receives it. He's across the 40, 51-yard line. Gain of 17 yards. 16 yards. Nye to McKenna.
Yeah, good first down play there by the Missiles. I formation, fake the run. Got Nye out of the pocket there to a wide open McKenna. Move it up the field 15 yards. Restart.
1st and 10, Missiles ball right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun formation for Nye. Johnson split out to the right. Gonna fake it to Tom Smith, and boy, it looked like he should have maybe gave it off. Nye tackled
that one off to Micah there.
Tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Nicely done by 44 and 54. That's Ethan Pierce and Nate Kramer. Missiles starting offensively. Connor Nye, Connor Johnson, Micah Tom Smith, Carter Livingood, Bryce McKenna, Dalton Adamick, Bruce Raymond, Jacob Promenschenkel. For the Spartans defensively, Lane Huffman, Ethan Pierce, Carter Chambers, Tanner Pierce, Brock Beekman, Nate Kramer, Jake Willie, and Talon Love. Coached by Jacob Schischler. Missiles coached by Jason Roble. 2nd and 10 for the Missiles. Split back formation. Nye under center. Gonna fake it once again. And he's going to be tackled for a short 2-yard gain.
Ball came out there at the end, but Nye was down.
3rd down and 8 from the 48.
Not sure if that play was designed to read. The very first one we ran there after the initial first down looked like a read play where it kind of looked like he maybe should just gave it to Micah there around the end. There might have been some room. Don't know if that was a read play or not, but he tried to keep it, could only muster up a couple yards.
3rd down and 8 for the Missiles. Ball on the Spartans' 48-yard line. Got to think it's 4-down territory here. Nye under center, going to hand it up the middle to Tom Smith, and he rumbles forward. He's going to have a 1st down. Gain of 9 yards. Micah Tom Smith. Strong run up the middle.
I think it'd be nice to see us stick to that. You know, come back out, run a very similar play, or maybe the exact same play. I got to tell you, give it up to this BPC team here. They're fired up here on the sidelines.
I was going to say, that quieted them there a little bit there.
Yep, they were giving off some energy, though. They were excited for that 3rd down play. It's good to see the kids on the sideline supporting the kids on the field.
Yeah, love to see that. That's one thing I know Coach Roll has wished our sideline would be a little more into it. Micah Tom Smith rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down inside the 30-yard line.
Yep, I think stay in that zone until they stop it.
14 more for Tom Smith. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the 24-yard line of the Spartans. It ain't broke. Don't fix it, Kurt. Double tight end set. Nye under center, split back formation. Johnson and Tom Smith in the backfield. Fake it. And, boy, he's got Carter Livingood. If he can lead him out there in the corner. Carter slides for a missile. Touchdown. Nice ball. Nice catch by Carter Livingood. Fire up the air raid siren.
It's firing. It's blowing. And every time I say we should keep running, we pass the ball for a touchdown, I swear. But I'll take it. Nice throw there by Nye. You could see Carter breaking off in the backfield there.
Carter,
it doesn't matter whether he got the ball to him or not, and he got it to him pretty much right in stride.
2-point conversion. That play did not.
Broken up from the beginning. Tried to run a little option there, I think.
Yep, some confusion maybe on the play call, or somebody went the wrong way, but 2-point conversion, no good. 9:25 here to go in the opening quarter. Milledgeville 6, Bushnell-Prairie City 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after the short timeout.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Missiles look good on that opening drive, Kurt. 3rd and 8, but then after that, they seem to really take off after that early conversion.
Yeah, 2 plays through the air, 1 for a touchdown, 2 nice running plays by Micah Smith, nice blocking up front by the line. Got a little stagnant there at the 50-yard line, but found success with 2 straight run plays, and then went back to our air attack.
Squib kick going to go out of bounds.
Just after the 40-yard line there.
He hit that funny, or maybe he meant to do that?
I don't know if he meant to do that. I say it made a weird sound, made a weird pop when it came off.
Stacy Bonds, thanks for listening and checking in. Comes the Missiles defensively here tonight. Carter Livingood, Jacob Promenschinkel, Dalton Adabeck on the lines. Linebacker Spencer Nye, Connor Nye, Bryce McKenna. And cornerbacks Micah Tom Smith and Connor Johnson. Bushnell-Prairie City quarterback Taylon Love, fullback Tanner Pierce, Lane Huffman, he's going to be the man to watch here at halfback. Pirlo at wide receiver, Beekman wide receiver, Kramer, Anderson, and Chambers in there on the offensive line. Love under center, takes a snap, going to hand it to Huffman. That's a one who some of the film I watched last week, Cambridge, he carried the ball about 76% of the time there, Kurt. So
he's the one that I heard about talking to the kids and stuff this week, or talking to Coach Roble, the one you got to stop, the player you got to kind of key on here.
Very nice looking running back. Pretty elusive, got some quickness. The film I've seen, he's looked really good, so I'm kind of anxious to see him here in person. But Dalton Adamek stopped him for no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Now they go to the single back look about 50% of the time, too. I form, single back look, 2 wide receivers. Beekman goes in motion. Gonna hand it to Huffman. And McKenna did a good job, Kurt, not getting sucked in. Make the play that comes your way.
You can see a little bit of what you were just talking there with that number 1, just kind of as elusive there in the initial hole. But Missiles defense did a nice job staying home, breaking down, and making a tackle. I think what he wants you to do there is fly in, and then he's going to make you miss. But if you can break down, stay home, wrap up.
Third and 7, gain of 3 there for Huffman. Single back look, once again, 2 wide receivers out to the right side. Beekman goes in motion. And going to drop back to pass. Gets pressure. Boy, he's got Huffman, and he's going to beat 9. He's going to take it to the house. Love threw a perfect strike, and Huffman ran under it. Touchdown, Bushnell-Prairie City. He stood in the pocket and took a hit too, Kurt.
There was pressure coming there. Looked like the Missiles had covered it well initially. I was kind of looking the other way here to the guy that had came in motion, and Huffman slipped out back there. What a beautiful ball thrown. He did not have to stop, and then showed that speed there at the end to break away from Nye officially.
And from what I've been told, their starting quarterback was injured earlier in the year, so he's not even their he has been the last several weeks, so he is now. But, yeah, that was a nice ball. Huffman ran that thing down and touchdown, 58 yards. Now they go for the 2-point conversion and the lead. Huffman tried to spin out of it. He's tackled there. Spencer Nye and Promenschinkel. 2-point conversion, no good. 8 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Milledgeville 6. Bushnell-Prairie City 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back here. Milledgeville High School. Floyd Dow Field. Spartans answer back, Kurt. 3rd and long.
Yeah.
They convert 58 yards. Love.
Missiles made the stops they needed to make there. Then big play. Can't let up the big plays. But like we talked about, beautiful, nice kick here too. Going to be picked up by Micah Tom Smith.
Pick it up. Pure Q. Did not go in the end zone, so yeah, he had to pick it up.
Yep.
It's the one you can't lie if it does not bounce in the end zone, but he returns it just across the 20 yards anyway. Nice return there by Micah. And now we see the Milledgeville offense for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, Missile's got to come out and respond here. Sounds like on the YouTube land we have our other tech guy, Mr. Hernandez, Eric Hernandez, watching, listening in his garage with his friend Jeff. Maybe giving a little guff to the Missiles for playing 8-man, but I would dare Jeff to suit up and come out here and take a hit from one of these Missiles. I don't think he could do it. Same, still football.
Now he's going to roll out. He's got Living Good open, and he slides down to catch it. Going to be gain of about 9.
Do we keep stats on how many passes Carter Livingood's caught falling this year?
Yes, a lot.
It's got to be up there. It's got to be up there on the numbers and percentage-wise.
I know Connor threw his 21st touchdown pass of the season. Carter Living caught his 8th touchdown pass there earlier tonight. 2nd and 1 for the Missiles I formation. Nye under center. Be quick hitter to Tom Smith. He's got some running room. He's across the 40 to the 41. Gain of about 9 more.
Looks like that touchdown pass for Nye, too, probably put him over 1,000 yards for the season passing.
Just another home year for the 3-year starting
Easy
quarterback.
come, easy go.
Yes.
Simple.
Double tight end set. Nye drops back to pass. Going to be pressured by Huffman. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's got some room. He's across the 50. Going to make one man miss. And then inside the 45.
I can't lie to you. Sometimes Nye makes me nervous there when he takes off because you always say tuck it and run, but he never really tucks it.
Well, that's what he should do.
Yeah, say, trust in that grip strength. He's not really a fumbler. But as a casual fan, it makes me nervous sometimes. Cover those points. Maybe that was ingrained in my head a little bit by a few coaches over the years.
1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the 43-yard line. Nye gonna play action again. He's got Carter Livingood, and he didn't fall, Kurt.
Didn't fall. Doesn't catch it. Could have fell.
That was a good ball. Looked like it hit him in the hands, but he didn't go sliding down. Pass falls incomplete for the first time tonight. My brother Mike listening. Thank you. Travis Hines as well. Amboy threw an interception in the end zone. A little deja vu what we did to them.
Yeah.
And Lee Wynn up on Forston 8-0.
If you look at the Missiles here, I mean, that game we went over the polo and covered. That was a great game. Missiles played every aspect of the game well. Then when Amboy came here, we kind of did the exact opposite.
Micah Tom Smith, a little trickery there. A little
just blocking.
Moving their eyes. Tom Smith's going to take it to the house. I thought he was going to get pushed out of bounds, and he takes it all the way for a Missile touchdown. 43 yards. Micah Tom Smith, boy, I thought for sure he was going to get bumped out of bounds.
He had to be real close to that sideline. There was an official right down that sideline, though. Did he have Livingood out in front of him, or did Jacob Probenschenkel make it down out there with him? But he had a blocker out in front of him, gave a guy just a little bit extra push. He stayed in bounds. Good run there by Micah Tom Smith. Good blocking by all of Milledgeville there.
Our favorite top 5 electrician list checking in from Orlando, Florida this week in Disney Springs. What do you know? Another week and Chad's on vacation again.
Must be nice being one of the top 5 electricians in Milledgeville.
Yeah, catch a common theme. I guess that's why you call the other 4 guys first.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you, Chad Selman. And timeout on the field. We'll just keep it right here. We'll thank our sponsors, one of them being Chad himself, Selman Electric. Been awful nice to us. And he loves all the free publicity we give him. I know he does.
We'd like to thank all the businesses that put...
As the other sponsors here tonight, the Milledgeville State Bank, providing the banking products you need with the service you deserve. A community bank serving Milledgeville since 1942. The Mill Wheel Tavern, cold drinks, great food, better stories. The Mill Wheel Tavern. Selman Electric, for all your electrical needs, call Chad at Selman Electric. Gibbs Drywall, applied by experts, satisfaction guaranteed. Bushman Service, full service auto repair and tire service center. Call the Tire Kings at Bushman Service. Simply Mouse Vacations by Ashley. For all your travel needs, contact Ashley Nessemeyer. Ashley is a travel agent, travel consultant focusing on Disney, which can help you with any destination you choose. She's there again. If anybody knows Disney better than her, I'd like to see them. And Ruby's Coffee Coach, the area's best mobile coffee and smoothie truck, also featuring energy drinks. Find them on Facebook. 2-point conversion now, 6:15 to go. Missiles trying to add to this 12-6 lead. Shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Nye fakes it to McKenna, just a little quick hitter.
Bobble. Yeah.
Spencer Nye, pass falls incomplete. 2-point conversion, no good. 6:15 to go here in this first quarter. Milledgeville 12, Bushnell-Prairie City 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Exciting ball game here so far tonight, Kurt. I kind of like it.
We'll say big hitters, big plays. A few third down conversions that have ended up being big plays for both teams.
Here comes the onside kick. Ball's loose! Ball's loose! Missiles got it! Missiles got it! Believe it hit number 4 there, Xander Jones.
Yeah.
The group of missiles led by Connor Nye, who kicked it, patiently waited for that ball to go 10.
Did a very, very nice job not touching that ball before it went 10 yards, and it kind of almost got in there and boxed out the Bushnell-Prairie City kid there. Was that number 4, right?
Yep, believe it went right off the helmet, face mask of Xander Jones, and the missiles pounced on it, trying to take advantage.
It was Caleb Sarber who then kind of came back and ended up falling on it. So
big first turnover.
Big play there for the Missiles after, them running, getting that touchdown their first drive, getting the ball back right away here. Special teams can do that for you.
Is that considered a turnover?
Well, we got the ball back.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah, it hit them, but they never controlled it. Nye gonna air it out. Going deep to Connor Johnson. Oh, through his hands. He put it right there. Maybe overthrown a touch, but boy, that was a nice ball. I thought a nice ball. Connor was gonna run under it. Just missing.
I think Connor maybe should have kept running a little bit more. Might have slowed up a little bit there at the end.
I like that Connor Nye, though, met him, gave him a slap of the hands, say we'll get it next time. Stay positive. Grenoble took a shot there after the turnover.
I tend to be conservative, but there's also the part of me that says turn around and run that play again.
Yes. Nye under center, going to hand it to Tom Smith. Tom Smith, that's been there for at least 5 every time here, Kurt.
Yeah, that should be there. They'll come back and rely on any time we need 5, 6 yards, 3, 4.
Gain of 7.
That play allows us to take our shots if we know that we can always come back to that.
That's his shortest run of the night. 10, 14, 9, 43, and 7. Up to 83 yards already is Micah. 3rd and 3 here for the Missiles. Nye under center. Gonna hand it to Tom Smith, and boy, he's gonna be met, but he's gonna drag it forward. Think he's got a first down. Boy, he was met right at the line of scrimmage.
BPC had that bottled up, but effort.
Falls forward, 4-5. 8-0 Amboy on top of the Marcos.
Mike is gonna take a quick breather. Looks like maybe shoulder pad strap might have popped off, getting that reattached.
I think Austin Caravia is responsible for the equipment
as well.
Equipment guy too, probably why that failed. Spencer Nye Little quick dive up the middle, falls forward for about about 3 for Spencer Nye, his first carry. Missiles offensively very balanced, Kurt. They don't have like the eye-popping running stats, but they got 4 guys over 300 yards rushing the ball.
It's nice, kind of rushing by committee. That's nice to see.
Balanced offense.
People can fill in here and there when somebody needs a breather.
2nd and 7, ball inside the 40-yard line. Connor's gonna run out of a tackle, make a couple guys miss, fall forward. Boy, number 1, Huffman stayed home. He just couldn't bring him down.
Huffman was there on the edge, did what he needs to do, turned him back in. Nye was able to slip out of it, get us a pretty manageable 3rd down here.
3rd and 1. 4:15 to go here in this opening quarter. Milledgeville 12, Bushnell-Prairie City 6.
3rd and 1. We've been getting 5-6 yards most plays. We're probably passing it.
Pistol formation for Nye. McKenna split out to the right. Going to just be a pitch to Johnson. Johnson's going to try to get the edge, and boy, I don't think he's going to get there.
Come up short. Got to imagine we're going to come right back up and line up here, possibly for a quarterback sneak.
No gain on the play. Actually, loss of 1. 4th and 2 now for the Missiles. Big down here. See, gotta cap this drive with some points here.
Yep.
Micah
capitalize on the onside kick.
Yep. 4th and 2. Nye under center. It's gonna be a quarterback keeper, and he's got it by plenty. Nice job there by Bruce Raymond clearing the way for Connor Nye. Give him 5. 1st and 10, Missiles, ball on the Spartans' 28-yard line.
When you need a quarterback sneak, it's pretty nice to have a 6-foot-tall, 240-pound body in front of you lead the way.
Yes, never a bad option. Connor Nye running, it's not a bad option there either.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Missiles. Split back formation. Nye, play action. Rolls to his left. Gonna air it out for McKenna and overshoots that one.
Good coverage out there by Love there on Bryce McKenna. That was going to have to be a pretty perfect ball, or almost an impossible ball to get in there, but still took the shot.
Yep, Nye was 3 for 3 to start. Law incomplete on his last 3. Now 2nd and 10. 2:52 to go here in the opening quarter. EPC 6, Dakota 0. And if anybody sees any, which I can check as well, Stockton got some interest in that game tonight as well. Tom Smith going to take the pitch. He's off inside the 20, close to a 1st down. Boy, Micah's really running hard tonight, Kurt.
Yeah, good to see Micah back in the game. I think kind of, to me, it looked like he was just getting some equipment checked on there, but he took a few plays off.
Give him a gain of 10.
But running hard. Micah can be an energy guy out there for the Missiles. He's always going to give you his 100%. Try and have everybody else feed off of him.
Pistol formation. Double tight end set. Wing to the left.
Nye behind Nye here.
Nye drops back to pass. Pressured. Gonna throw it up for Tom Smith in the corner, and he's got it. Is he in? Touchdown! Both officials looked at each other. Are you gonna call it or am I gonna call it? Nice ball there. Nye to Micah. Tom Smith.
Good patience there by Nye, waiting for Micah to kind of break free there. Good throw out there in the corner for another Missiles touchdown. Way to capitalize on that onside kick when for a moment it looked like maybe we were going to get stymied.
(18-6). 9. The Missiles going for the 2-point conversion. Spencer behind him. Pistol formation. And Micah wanted a little more room there. I'm going to go from the 8-yard line instead of the 3. He froze after he moved, but
Micah tried to sell it. Nope. He mannequined up there it didn't quite work. The official still caught him.
The mannequin challenge did not fool that official.
Should let Micah know that 2-point conversions don't go towards his official yards, so he's not going to get any extra yards here by moving us back.
A little more space for Connor to throw it here, maybe.
Yep.
18-6. 2:17 to go in this opening quarter. Nye under center now. Hand it to Tom Smith, and boy, that was
might as well,
run
right?
very well there, Kurt.
Yeah, that was a pretty well-designed play.
Counter trap that way. And the Missiles convert the 2-point conversion the first time. 2:17 to go in the first quarter. Milledgeville 20. BPC 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
Stop in for a cold drink Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. with happy hour 4 to 6. Then Saturday, 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. You can watch the game there today. If you aren't there, get there. And Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Water and Hole says good luck to all area teams.
Missiles looking really good offensively here early, Kurt.
Yeah.
Got to see the defense make another play here, but
Or we could just kick another onside kick and recover and get our offense back on the field. But some of those offensive players maybe want to rest.
14-0 Amboy. Fumble recovery for a touchdown for the Clippers.
Going deep this time.
Nye booms it over the head.
Back there. Going to have to field it, though, I think.
About the 1 yard line. Get down there and hit him, boys. Miners does just that.
That away.
Wyatt Miners. And Adamek there to finish, but nice tackle
Nice
down
stick
there.
by Miners. Kind of hold them deep in their zone here. Good kick there by Nye. Looked like it was headed. I was saying, it looked like it was headed for the end zone, but he had to field it there because it wasn't in.
Aspen Hines, Travis, I seen you message me, and then I read your message. Aspen Hines says she likes listening to Mr. Folk and Mr. Leach, so we appreciate you listening, Aspen.
Say. I got a message from Lily Smith, listening down at Arizona State University. Forks up.
If she's always one of the farthest away listeners, we appreciate that. Huffman, carry. Positive yards. Ball was down on their own 8. Gets it out across the 10. 3 for Huffman. Second down and 7. Love under center, I formation. Huffman and Pierce in the backfield, split out, pure cute. Love rolls out to his right. Going to be pressured, and he might be sacked for a safety. He is. Who got him back there, Kurt? Adamek?
Oh, he's got to be in the end zone, doesn't he?
Boy, they not in the end zone. They're going to say contact was made at the 1.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Ooh, I thought he was 2-3 yards in the end zone, but
I guess he was across. I guess they were out to the 11.
Yeah, that's true.
But, boy, it looked like. Ball on the 1. So, yep, like you said, doesn't. Yeah, I know he's tackled into the end zone, but it's where the first initial contact happens. So, yep.
Yeah.
3rd and 17, ball on the 1 yard line.
I called it up at Pawnee. I'm feeling a defensive touchdown here.
That was another thing. Caravia was going to paint that goal line a little thicker so we could see it from here, and didn't get that done either.
Well, of course.
3rd and 17, going to hand it to Huffman. Huffman going to break something to the outside.
Look at the missiles. 8-man flying to the ball.
There we go. Yeah, how many of them get up for that tackle? 3 of them, and there was 7 of them standing
7 of them standing over there. Micah Tom Smith. I'll give him credit. He was over on the other side of the field, but
Bryce McKenna did a great job there, Kurt. He was responsible for this edge, did not let Huffman get outside of him, turned him in, let help arrive. They tackled him.
Yeah, that's at least twice earlier in this game where he's just did a nice job of holding his position, breaking down.
3 more, so makes it 3rd and 14 now, or 4th and 14.
Punt from their end zone here.
Love does get it away.
Get away.
Tom Smith going to let it bounce, and roll. So nice job there by Love getting it out of the zone end zone. Across the 40 to the 41 yard line. After 1 quarter of play, Milledgeville 20, the Spartans 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network. Welcome back here at Floyd Dobb Field. Missile ball as we start the second quarter here.
Flip-flopping directions. Missile's heading the other way now.
Nye play
He's got
fake.
a man
He's
wide
got
open.
Carter Levingood. He catches it. Is he going to get to the end zone? And he
High steps it in.
high steps it into the end zone. He didn't fall down.
Nope, didn't fall down. He can catch it standing up.
41 yards. Nye to Levingood. Boy, I thought, was that number 2? Swiped at his feet, but the high step gets him in.
Good effort dive there, try and tangle up those feet, but he must have felt it. You can those. I didn't have many breakaway moments in my high school career, but the few I had, you can feel. It's weird. You're not looking back, but you can feel people breathing down on you.
2-point conversion. Missiles extend the lead here to 26-6. After this game was 6-6 after each team had a possession. Pistol formation. Johnny in the backfield, gonna take it up the middle, and he is in. 2-point conversion, good. 11:52 to go in the second quarter. Milledgeville 28, BPC 6. We'll just keep it right here. So we just got off a commercial break. So Missiles strike quick again there, Kurt. Nice strike there.
One play right after the punt that we let sit. Them kneel down. Switch directions, takes us one play to score. Didn't hear the air raid siren go off. I got a text message from my wife. The kids and her are watching at home tonight. She's tired from parent-teacher conferences. I'm sure it's taxing. I didn't have many. But Nolan thinks it sounds a little bit too much like the noon whistle, so he's getting hungry every time he hears it. The Missiles keep scoring. Hear it a few more times.
With the car at the top of the hill, where the west end zone is, please turn your lights off.
So, yep, Missiles strike back. Going to kick off again. Like to thank our sponsors all year. We got the A team here tonight with us as well. Brooks, as always, running things in the background, but our top cameraman, Caden Van Dyke, on the call tonight. Always appreciate him jumping on board. Not only helped paint the field today, camera duty as well. So Milledgeville State Bank, the Millwell Tavern, Selman Electric, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Simply Mouse Vacations by Ashley, and Ruby's Coffee Coach, as well as the player of the game, sponsored by Selman Electric. Nice, set to kick off. Pyrrhus a little deeper now. They do a squib kick, and
got a flag out here. Somebody went earlier.
42 did a nice job recovering that kick.
Actually be on Bushnell here. They might have crossed the line a little too early.
Oh, that 42, maybe the one, saying he was crossed.
Well, that's one way to recover the onside kick.
Maybe he's on 4 here, it looks like. I'm guessing the Missiles.
A 5-yard penalty and re-kick.
Oh, that's the wrong direction.
There you go, buddy. There you go. Say you're gonna don't give him better field position.
Missiles re-kick here. Nye, I would think maybe he's just gonna boom this through the end zone now. Maybe. Maybe not. Our kicking game, you never know, Kurt.
You never know.
Full of surprises.
Yep.
Gonna boot it, but no, Pyrrhus gonna receive it, but loses it about the 15, picks it up. Got a hole up the middle. And Nye gets it down, balls out. Looks like Spencer Nye's on top of it.
What's the call? Officials are talking.
They're gonna rule him down.
Say he was down.
Oh, that's a late whistle.
They're gonna say he was down.
Recovered by the Spartans.
Oh man, boy, they let that play out. Normally they do not let it play out. They'll rule him down.
Usually can hear whistles chirping.
That's maybe a give me call there.
Down by contact. And now 1st and 10 from the 38.
Spartans hold on to the ball. Connor Nye spun him down. Spencer Nye recovered it, but saying he was down by contact. Get to see Huffman in this offense here once again.
Couple lunging tackle attempts there initially on that kickoff coverage. I'd like to see them run down there and break down their tackles.
There's a big seam up the middle there. 14-6, Ambo on top. Salto to Dewey for a 30-yard score. Polo keeping it close for
ball
Love.
on the floor. Fell right back on it.
Love bobbled the snap, but he jumps back on it.
Loss of a yard will be second down and 11.
Second down and 11. Ball on their own 37-yard line, it looks like. Second and 11. I formation. Love under center. Hand it to Huffman. Huffman up the middle. Gain of about 2.
Gain of a couple yards. Be third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
Huffman there, definitely the workhorse. He's going to get a load. He's going to take a load of the work here.
Travis Hines says he wants Coach Roble to throw the challenge flag on that. He could be the replay official back at home.
Yeah,
Travis could. So
get Travis on the horn. We'll consult him. What he thinks the call should have been.
I like that idea, Travis.
Yeah.
Third and 9. Love going to drop back to pass. Going to get it out. Caught by Beekman, but he's going to be tackled immediately by McKenna for a gain of about 2.
Well played out there by McKenna. Not giving up too much. Pass was complete, but it makes a fairly difficult 4th and 6 here for the Spartans.
4th and 6. Yep, ball on their own 42-yard line. Yep, your Coach Roll hard count over there.
I officiated a few BPC.
I was going to say, this is down your old stomping grounds area a little bit, isn't it, Kurt?
When I didn't want a real job when I was at college, I thought I'd give my hand at officiating. So I did a few of their junior tackle games. There's a part of me that'd like to say maybe these kids were, but I'm old, so they weren't. They probably weren't even born yet.
Love pass to Pirokil. Pass is complete, but we got a flag.
A flag in the backfield, though.
Could be a hold.
Got to imagine it's coming back with the placement. Yep.
Yep, he was under pressure. So wipe off the 4th down completion. Love threw a nice ball, threw it under pressure well again, but offensive line got a little handsy there.
Spartans going to have to try and do it again.
I believe that's our first
punt
penalty of the game, other than Micah. Micah had
and the one on kickoff here.
Yep.
The encroachment.
Now
I thought Micah did a good job trying to save that one. I can't believe they called that.
Got to watch the fake here. See, 4th down, Love gets a snap. Good snap. Good kick. Going to bounce out of bounds near about the 40-yard line. The Missiles offense will come back out. So coming into tonight, Connor Nye was just 12 yards away from going over 1,000 yards passing. 988 yards, 20 touchdowns. 4 interceptions. Connor Nye on the ground, 418 yards, 10 touchdowns. Micah Tom Smith, 566 yards, 7 touchdowns. Connor Johnson, 381 yards, 5 touchdowns. Spencer Nye, 308 yards, 3 touchdowns. Receiving, Carter Livingood, 411, 7 touchdowns, leading the way. Bryce McKenna, 246 for 4. Tom Smith, 212 for 4. And Connor Johnson, 174 for 5, your stat leaders. Nye under center, going to hand it to Tom Smith. Nope, play action. Fake me out. Now he's going to air it out to Bryce McKenna. It's right through the hands. Connor put another one right on the money, but that one falls incomplete. I fell for the play fake.
Yeah, the play fake didn't hold me up. I thought we were setting up some kind of screen the way the line came through. I feel like when the line gets through that easily, you're not usually setting up a 40-yard pass play, but Nye, of course, did some magic in the backfield and basically put that one on the money. That's the second one that I would count a drop tonight. Maybe 3. There was one Johnson could have maybe got to, a little overthrown.
2nd and 10. And Nye runs into Tom Smith, but that doesn't stop. Mike is free. He's across the 40, down inside the 30, tripped up about the 25-yard line. Nice run there.
Yeah, play seemed doomed from the start. Micah and Connor basically met head-to-head there, but then Connor Johnson kind of came out of nowhere, then up through the hole to kind of clear it out, and Micah got behind him and then past him for a big gain there for the Missiles.
34 more yards, 129 already on the ground for Micah.
Micah and Connors with quick hello there in the backfield, a little quick hug, and then let me go ahead and bust this 40-yard runoff.
First and 10. Ball under center. Nye going to hand it to Connor Johnson, and he's going to be tackled for a short gain.
Connor Johnson, the ball carrier, tackled by
Looked like he
Huffman.
was quite ready to run that or something.
Yeah,
Kinda almost.
he almost seemed shocked he had the ball. Is how I would describe what happened there. I don't know.
A little over a yard, it's going to be second down.
Again, maybe some slight confusion on what that play was. Made the mistake of looking at our lights again, Kyle, because there's one going in and out, and man, they're bright.
Yeah, it's a good thing there's enough of them that you don't really notice it too much on the field. But yeah, some new LED lights here. But yeah, there's a few that'll come on and off. Just Nye pistol formation, a little trickery. Now he's gonna not tuck it and just run it, Kurt. Like you said.
There you go.
Down here, the 10-yard line.
Carry brought down by Jake Willie.
I'll give him credit. If Nye's going for contact or there's about to be contact, he does a nice job of tucking it up. But he's usually got it out there in his right hand.
Ball's on the 7-yard line. Where it's first and goal.
18 more yards for Connor Nye. He's up to 48 yards. Ball down to the 7. First and goal for the Missiles. 7:35 to go here in this first half. 8-6 Stockton on top of Galena. I formation. Spencer Nye's in for Micah. 22-6 Amboy as well. Double tight end set. Nye gonna play action. Rolls to his left. Fires to McKenna, and he catches that one. A bullet from Nye to McKenna for another missile touchdown. There's the air raid siren.
Air raid siren's back. We got it on cue.
Your boys are happy.
Yeah. Well, not Nolan. No one thinks it sounds too much like, which I guess now I hear it. I didn't before, but now that he said it, I hear it. Maybe on the long pass play here that he dropped, McKenna just needed Nye to throw it about 100 miles per hour at him because that was a bullet that he just chucked to him in the end zone there.
Nye to McKenna, 7 yards. 2-point conversion to Spencer Nye, no good. 7:13 to go here in the second quarter. Milledgeville 34, Bushnell-Prairie City 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is the Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb.
Field, Dalton Adamek gonna take his turn towing this one up, Kurt. I think he's done it majority of the season now that I think of it. Connor, or has it been Connor? I guess it has been.
They've been about equal, truthfully. There was a point there where it seemed like maybe Nye was in if we were going to onside it, which maybe seems like you're telegraphing it a little bit, but that's why you have them boot it occasionally.
Adamek kick goes to about the 26-yard line, picked up by number 5. Boy, he was stuck. Sarber and Miners.
By Sarber and Miners.
They're not going to scare you with their size, but they'll
come up. They'll both those kids will come up and hit you.
They will lay the wood there to you, man.
There's a lot of sayings you could say about those two kids. It's not the size of the dog, whatever, but yeah, those two will come up and stick you. They ain't afraid.
Miners in now defensively. Looks like Connor Nye getting a breather on the bench here. Looking for him on the sidelines. Getting something taped up.
Yeah, he's getting something taped up.
First and 10 for Love and the Spartans. 2 to the left. Huffman goes in motion and going to take the pitch. Huffman going to be tracked down from behind by Carter Livingood, who never gave up on the play, Kurt.
Carter almost shattered him there for a little bit and then ran him down from behind.
No gain for Huffman. Boy, after that one pass play to him, they've done a nice job containing him. He's lightning in a bottle. You can see it.
It's very similar to the back we saw from, I can't remember his name. I'm not good with names or remembering names, but that Kirkland-Hiawatha back we saw.
Yep.
I think that Kirkland-Hiawatha back was a little bigger.
Yep. It reminded me a little bit, not quite as flashy as the Miller kid from Decatur Christian last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very talented back. And, boy, Love going to run a quarterback sneak after he dropped the ball, and he's going to be dropped there by Connor Nye, who was back in.
Back in.
By Love.
Loss of 2.
By Connor Nye.
3rd down and 11 now for the Spartans.
And 11 from the 26.
Connor Nye making an early play for player of the game here so far.
Week 9, we understand that we did maybe mess up down there at Pawnee.
Yep,
But
Jacob Promichik was a deserving player, but we didn't. Spencer Nye, our bad.
We thought Spencer had already gotten it.
And he's got it! Speak of the devil! Spencer Nye is going to take it to the house for another pick 6. That's what he did down at Pawnee.
Must have heard us talking. He's like, oh.
That might have been my favorite one all year there, Kurt.
Yep.
He fumbled it, regained it, picked it off.
Man, what a play he made on the ball there, too. He wasn't just sitting there waiting. He had to read that and come up to the ball and get inside the offensive player there from BPC. Bobbled it a little bit, stuck with it, good concentration. Took it to the house.
So Spencer Nye at the, 5:32 mark?
Every time I see a defensive touchdown, I got to think somewhere Coach Digman's smiling. He loved his defensive touchdown.
Oh, man. And Spencer's got a knack for that this year. That might make him eligible as well tonight. We might have to give away 2 here tonight.
Yeah.
Spencer Nye runs it in. 2-point conversion, good. 5:32 to go in the first half. Milledgeville 42, Bushnell-Prairie City 6.
Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. We deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 for a quote today.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Another Spencer Nye pick 6. As Adamick set to tow it up here. 42 points in a hurry here, Kurt.
Yeah. Putting it together.
As Imperial Cube's going to pick it up about his 20. Looking for a hole. Still weaving around. Carter Livingood's going to put him down about the 25-yard line or so.
First and 10 Spartans from their own 27.
Spencer Nye, I believe that's stats have him down as it's his 5th interception. Feels like he's had more for that, but a couple of that's at least 3 for touchdowns though, maybe 4.
I think it's 4. Did he return one at Polo?
I believe 2
so
last.
4. So 2 at Pawnee, 1 tonight. I thought he was going to have 2 for touchdowns at Polo too.
Yes. First and 10 for the Spartans. Love. Shotgun formation. 2 to the right. Huffman split out to the left. That's the man I would watch here. Yeah.
Flag on the play.
It's like motion on the Spartans.
Spartans. Be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be first down and 15.
And Lee Wen 8-0 at the half. That's
big for Forreston.
That's impressive. I know you're not winning, but boy, that's
Forson's got to go into the locker room there at halftime happy.
Those two meet. You never know.
Yeah.
So they're always good, but yeah. Even in the years you think Forston's a heavy underdog, they will.
Was Forston the last team to beat them?
I would think so. Love going to be nearly sacked. Gets out of it again, and now he's got some room to run. Finally tackled by Tom Smith.
Ball carrier Talon Love brought down by Micah Tom Smith.
Living Good and Nye about had him in the backfield there.
Yeah. Love showing some elusiveness there.
Yeah, his
some
best run.
moves.
Gains about 12 yards.
12.
yards on the play. It's now second down. Second down and 2.
Second down and 2. 14-0 EPC. Amboy all over Polo. 30-6. Stockton, they're in a battle. They're 16-12 over Galena. Thank you, Mike, for the score updates. Love's going to keep it again. Living Good. Can't get him down again. And he breaks the tackle. Nye again.
Ball carrier tackled by Dalton Adamek.
Hit initially by Carter Livingood out here. Did a nice job shedding that tackle.
For the Spartans.
Picking up the first down.
And the ball around
Gain about 7 more there for Love. Back-to-back nice games for the quarterback. One thing about Bushnell-Prairie City, young team as well, Kurt.
Yeah.
Their starters, lots of juniors. A freshman was the starting center. He was out tonight. But, yeah, lots of juniors sprinkled throughout the lineup.
Yep.
Just 2 seniors. 3 seniors on defense, 2 on offense. Love, quarterback's a junior. Huffman's a junior as well.
Main backfield players here, both juniors, so they'll be players again next year.
Huffman,
flag on the play.
tackled by Nye and Promenschinkel. Got a hold against the Spartans. Tough run there by Love. He took a shot there.
Yeah.
A 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. That'll make it first down and 20.
Holding again there by BPC.
First down and 20. 4th penalty on the Spartans. First and 20, ball on the 33-yard line. Love under center, 2 to the left. Huffman in the backfield behind him. 1 tight end to the right. Beekman goes in motion, gonna hand it to Huffman. Living Good there, slow him up. Miners
in there. Spencer Nye in there.
Loss of about 1 or 2 there for Huffman.
Tackle by Carter Livingood and Wyatt Miners.
Second down and 21-22 now. 3:07 to go here in this first half. Halftime show coming up. We'll talk to our sponsors, go over stats. We'll talk a little Lady Missile Volleyball here at the half as well. Love under center. Not going to be a halfback pass. Beekman. And it's caught. Boy, just short of the first down.
Little trickeration there by the Spartans.
Yep, 4th and about 1. Or no, 3rd and 1.
Or it's going to be 4th and 1.
So I believe that was 3.
Yeah.
Beekman to the fullback tight end.
Yeah,
it's not a
Pierce.
Gain of 20 yards. 3rd down and 1. 2:08 to go here in this first half. Nice play there by the Spartans.
Yeah.
That was one Beekman got behind Niles. Well, he's not going to outrun anybody, but yeah, nice play there to the tight end.
Good pass there by a kid that's not normally your quarterback.
Huffman's going to pick up the first down and some more by Connor Johnson.
Able to get him out of bounds, bring him down.
Gain looks like 6 there for Huffman.
Spartans showing some life. That kind of trick special play there can sometimes, boost the team. A little bit of confidence. Finally got something after good plays by missile defense and then stymieing yourself with that hold.
First and 10, ball on the missile, 42-yard line. Love bobbles the snap, and boy, he just does get to it.
Snap on the play, recovered by the Spartans.
Timeout, Spartans. 1:44 here to go in this first half. Milledgeville 42, BPC 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Farm Supply, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974. Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area. Customer service is one of their specialties. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121.
Piricue and Beekman out to the right. Love gonna drop back to pass. Gonna try to set up the screen. Oh boy, ball's out! Picked up there by number 70. Who had the stick on that play?
That was Spencer Nye.
Spencer Nye forced that ball out.
That play had some life ahead of it.
Was that Huffman that caught that ball?
Yeah.
Huffman with the catch.
Yep.
But for
basically no gain.
No gain. Third and 15. Love under center, play action, rolls to his left, gonna throw it up, and Spencer Nye just about had another one. Got that right hand up there to knock it down, but could not come away with it. Yep. Coach Roble saying still nobody behind us. So gonna bring up 4th and 15.
Good play by Spencer getting his hand up, but kind of had two open players there because we did let them get behind us in our third level of our defense there. But if Spencer would have grabbed that with one arm, I might have lost it. That Sports Center top 10 type play if he comes down with that.
4th and 15. Spartans going for it. Love shotgun formation. Trips to the right. Love drops back to pass. Pressured by Livingston. Throws it up and yet just falls incomplete. Missiles will take over here. 54 seconds to go here in this first half. See what they decide to do here. One, you can take a shot if you want to try to get running clock here to at the half. Like, I'm not against teams playing their starters still tried to score in the first half, Kurt. I know Bushnell's, like I said, still quality opponent too. Like, there are certain teams you can say, they're certainly outmatched, starting a bunch of younger guys, but early in this one, but looks like, see if they're just going to take a knee. Nope, they're not, Connor. Play action, drops back to pass. Doesn't have anybody really open, but he's going to air out down to Johnson, who catches it. Johnson down to the 10. He takes it to the house from the soul. Touchdown. 53 yards. That was a thing of beauty, Kurt. Man, you forget how much fun it is to watch Nye throw the ball.
Yeah, that was a very nice ball there. Connor Johnson, just kind of slowly but surely, you could see him breaking out. Nye was watching him there as he rolled to his right. And that shows Nye's arm strength, really, too. To be able to roll to your right, throw back that far to your left.
Just
put it on put it right there on the dime.
Just a flick of the wrist and let it go 50 yards. Yeah. Pistol formation for Nye in the missile. Spencer behind him. Takes it. Fakes it to Spencer. Fakes it to Tom Smith. Now throws it to Spencer. Nye to Nye. 2-point conversion. Good. 42 seconds to go here in this first half. Milledgeville 48. Bushnell-Prairie City 6.
2 seconds left in the first half. The Milledgeville Missile 50 and the Bushnell-Prairie City.
Barkley Bills Company, a hat brand built on two staples, comfort and style, specializing in snapback trucker-style caps. Check out the selection or consider customs to build your business at barkleybillsco.com. Don't let the hat rack fool you. There's always room for one more barkleybillsco.com hat. Wishing good luck to all athletes this season.
Missiles on top, 50-6 after the 2-point conversion. Like I said, 48. So 50-6. Adamek set to toe it up. Nye to Johnson. That was
just a pretty play. If plays can be pretty, that one was pretty.
Reminisce some of last year to Audie and Case and Johnson, that you just put it up and let them run under it. And Connor did a nice job there. Connor to Connor. As ball gets off a BPC player, it's loose, but falling on it is going to be number 7 there, Gary Hughes. So 38 seconds remaining in this first half. It was 6-6.
Yeah.
Maybe we thought we were going to go back and forth here for a bit, but
initially it looked like we were maybe going to just trade there. That the onside kick after our second score, I believe, kind of changed momentum there, not giving their offense a chance to be out on the field.
Looks like they are going to try to run a play as well, and I don't blame them. Get your reps in here. Love, shotgun formation, receiver to the left. Going to fake it to Huffman. Love, pressure, going to throw it up, and almost
came down with that.
Almost caught it twice for Piracue. Nice effort. Nice ball thrown by Love once again.
They kind of into a host of like 5 missiles players there, but Piracue did a nice job going up, kind of high pointing that ball initially. I thought he caught it. Then it came down on top of him, and I thought he caught it again, but it ultimately fell to the floor. Something that I think we briefly mentioned, we've seen a few miscues in the area, but I believe we were told that there is a different center tonight than usual.
Oh, yep, 70, like I said, yeah. William Anderson, I know Braxton Kemp started last week for him. Done, for the most part, pretty good snaps, yep. But that always is. As Love completes to the tight end there, 42. Pierce, 1 yard gain. Could be the final play. Going to try to run one more here. He's going to go to the huddle here.
Might as well try and get one in here.
Like you said, get your reps in. Nothing like real game action. 2-1. They're not going to get it off. Nope. Horn sounded. And that's going to do it here for the first.
Love was initially under the guard.
Maybe that was the new center. He wasn't sure who to get under there, Kurt. He did get under the right guard there caused him that slight delay. And maybe he's talking to the official, or maybe he said something that he didn't like, or he's making sure all's good with the official there. It's Love at halftime.
All seems good though there. They exchanged a little laugh and a pat on the back. So
your stats here at the half for the Spartans. We got Huffman been bottled up pretty well this first half. 8 carries for 15 yards. Love, 6 carries for 1 yard. Through the air, Love, 3 for 6, 61 yards, 1 interception. 3 for 7, 61 yards, 1 interception. But a 58-yard touchdown. Beekman, 1 for 1, 20 yards. Receiving, Beekman, 1 catch for 2 yards. Huffman, 2 catches for 58, and Pierce 2 catches for 21 yards. 4 penalties for the Spartans in that first half for 30 yards. Now the missiles here tonight. Balanced attack here. Johnson just 2 carries for 1 yard. Nye 6 carries for 48. Mike and Tom Smith 8 carries for 129 yards and a touchdown. Spencer Nye 1 for 3 yards. Through the air, Connor Nye 7 for 11 with 3 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. Let's see which one did I miss
think it's 4 passing.
4 touchdowns. 4 passing touchdowns. 167 yards through the air. Johnson, 1 catch, 53 yards and a touchdown. Tom Smith, 1 catch, 17 yards and a touchdown. McKenna, 2 catches, 23 yards, and a touchdown. Livingood, 3 catches, 74 yards, and a 41-yard touchdown. Just 1 penalty for 5 yards. That's impressive as well, too.
Yeah.
That's been a bugaboo for the Missiles a little bit.
Good to see. It's been a little bit of a problem here and there, penalties. So,
but yeah, very balanced effort here this first half for the Missiles. They lead by a score of 50-6, and one more half away from securing a home playoff game next weekend here at Floyd Dobb Field, Kurt.
Yeah, Missiles kind of just showing off what we can do offensively with, like you said, balanced attack through the air, on the ground. You kind of can't come here and just plan for one thing anymore when you're coming to play this team. We're not just a passing team. We're not just a running team. We've maybe been streamlined as one of those throughout the years, whether we were 11-man or 8-man, really. But nice balanced attack, and really you never know whether it's going to be Micah Tom Smith running the ball for a bunch of yards, Connor Johnson, Spencer Nye comes in and gets his time. Connor Nye is always a threat to take off running, but through the air, on the ground, this Missile offense is a nice threat to watch as a spectator and a fan.
Yep, they've been really got a couple lackluster performances. I know they didn't have all the players down at Pawnee and Decatur, long bus ride, not a young team, an experienced team playing them, so that didn't leave a real good taste in their mouth either, I don't think, like I said. But, yeah, they seem to be firing on all cylinders here tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see them kind of put it all together, you know, because you kind of, sometimes as a coach, you don't want, I mean, nobody reaches perfection, but you like that there's things you can work on each week. But think, you know, kind of underperformed a few weeks. I personally even think we underperformed against Amboy. That game, I think when we see them again, there's going to be different result there. I kind of hope we see them again.
And we'll go over the scores here at the half. This game is about over. That's flying along up there at Dupac and Althoff Catholics, 28-18. 3 minutes to go. Althoff Catholic on top of Dupac.
Yeah.
Stockton at the half, 16. Galena 12. EPC on top of Dakota, 14-0 at the half. Let's see. Amboy up 30-6 at the half. West Carroll trails Fulton at the half, 54-0. Morrison, Bureau Valley, that's a tight one, 8-0 at the half. Bureau Valley seeking their 5th win. That's a 4-4 game against a 7-1 game. It's about all the scoring I got at the moment, it looks like. So, and yes, at the just much surprised the Lee win 8, Forest 0 at the half. Like I said, I haven't had a second half update as well. But talk a little bit, Kurt, here about your Lady Missiles volleyball team. Very good week here for the ladies here. Good 3-0 this week.
Yeah, we had a good week leading in the regionals here. So we had Pearl City at home. Took the victory there. Then we went over the Polo. Polo put on a nice blockout cancer event on Tuesday night over at Polo for our conference game over there against them. We took a victory over them, and then traveled to AFC last night, took our 3rd victory of the week. Hopefully get things on the right note here heading in the regionals, where we travel back to AFC on Monday night, 6 o'clock p.m. Like to see some people make the trip over there and come support us. We've got Indian Creek there in the first round. We're the 7th seed. They're the 9th seed, so should be a pretty decent battle.
Yep, Monday night. It was 6 o'clock, you said?
Yep, Monday night, 6 o'clock. Ashland Franklin Center. They got a nice, fairly new gym there. It's been a few years now, but it's a nice gym. So.
Yep, if you're able to come out, they've been a fun team to watch. Is Ryan Malloy resetting the lights. So I don't think that's going to do anything other than make people wonder what's going on with them.
People go home.
Yep, but one light flickering on and off. Couple on the new side here, the LED lights. But long ways up in the air. Not much that's going to be fixed tonight on them, Kurt. But Monday night.
I'm not shimming up that pole and doing anything for sure.
Yes, Monday night. Looking for something to do. Yeah, go support the Lady Missiles. Regional time at AFC as they take on Indian Creek. I believe that's the Timberwolves, if I'm not mistaken. So, good luck to you, girls next week.
We appreciate it.
And I'd like to thank our sponsors before we cut away for the halftime break. Milledgeville State Bank, providing the banking products you need with the service you deserve. A community bank serving Milledgeville since 1942. The Mill Wheel Tavern, cold drinks, great food, better stories. Home of the best pork tenderloin and birthplace of the Mill Wheel. Go in there for their regular Tuesdays, tacos and nachos. Wednesdays, fried chicken night. Thursday, my personal favorite, the jumbo wings and homemade
Yeah.
pizza. I had a homemade pizza, I think, a week ago here. Got rained out of the field, so I got to go in there and enjoy that. Friday, hand-battered Alaskan pole walk. Saturday, steak night. Of course, Sunday ticket in there on Sundays as well. And contact Kurt about their event room available for banquets, parties, and special occasions. Selman Electric for all your electrical needs. Contact Chad at Selman Electric. Gibbs Drywall, applied by experts, satisfaction guaranteed. Bushman Service, full-service auto repair and tire service center. Simply Mouse Vacations by Ashley. For all your travel needs, contact Ashley Nessemeyer. Ruby's Coffee Coach, the area's best mobile coffee and smoothie truck. Also featuring energy drinks. Find them on Facebook. They were been around the area this week.
Yeah.
I believe at the school last night. I believe you had a smoothie yet this morning. I seen you
I
with.
did, yeah. I was going to say that for all you people out there, the smoothies, you can freeze them and drink them the next day.
So yeah,
Just as good. So
just in case you don't want one, you want 4, 5, 6.
I might not have told my wife that I had one before we left for our volleyball game. She was nice enough to grab me one later that night too, and
Well, she doesn't know, doesn't hurt her.
I was say, mentioned freezing them, so I showed up to our volleyball practice this morning with that, and volleyball girls were a little confused. I was like, "Give it time. it'll de-thaw, and it'll be amazing," and it was. So that was nice that if you get a smoothie there, get 2. Freeze one of them, you'll have another one tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Breakfast of Champions, I believe.
Yep, so once again, your score here at the half, Milledgeville 50, Bushnell-Prairie City 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after this halftime break. Back here at Floyd Dobb Field. Adamek set to kick it off. Bushnell-Prairie City, Pierre Q, and number 5 back deep, but it's going to be a squib taken by Huffman.
Got it.
And tackled there by Sarber.
I'd like to start out the second half here. First of all, my favorite father-in-law, Ken Eichholz, is listening, watching, enjoying the broadcast, but apparently I did use the word de-thaw when I was talking about the Ruby's Coffee coach there and the strawberry smoothie. De-thaw, I meant defrost.
I didn't catch it.
Or just thaw. The word police giving me a hard time over text message here.
Huffman off the left side. Out of bounds after a gain of 1, maybe 2.
The cars at the top of the hill, please turn your lights off.
Give him 2.
Because I suppose when you're de-thawing something, you are actually freezing it.
Yeah, somebody else had mentioned that they love our broadcast and our conversations, and one of their favorites was we're talking about Ruby's at the pumpkin bars. Yeah. And you couldn't even remember what we're talking about. You were just thinking about the pumpkin bar.
Yeah, it's still on my mind, kind of.
2nd and 8. Yes.
Huffman with a little seam there.
Yeah, nice quick run up the middle there. Gain about 8. Looks like he'll have a first down, I believe.
Good blocking up front to create the hole there for Hoffman to run to. He comes up a little gimpy.
Come for the K&K show, and you might even get a little football thrown in here there. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Ball on the Missiles 45. Looks like both teams sticking with the starters here so far in this third quarter. 52-6, Missiles on top. Love under center, I formation behind him. Pierce and Huffman in the backfield. Love takes the snap. Going to be the fullback, his first carry. Well, he stood up there by McKenna, Connor Johnson.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on, I'm sure, with the thought process of when the pull kids, but, you know, we're heading into the playoffs here. These kids need to play a full game, kind of in my mind. They probably won't play a full game. We want to make sure people stay healthy as well, but if we come to that 2nd or 3rd round and they've only played like 2 full games all year.
2nd and 6 for the Spartans. Huffman gets out of a tackle, ducks under another one.
Slipped up there a little bit, but Bryce McKenna also got an arm on him to bring him down.
Yeah, you said who was it that commented about your favorite? Who was that?
That was my father-in-law.
Father-in-law. I got better take back a comment I had. I mentioned last week Cohen Roble, my favorite Roble. Got a little guff for that. I'm a fan of all Robles.
Yeah, Indian all Robles.
Winnie, I know. Yeah, I got the cold shoulder a little bit from Jess, I think, this week. Jason seemed a little pouty. So.
Well, I think we all know who number 4 is. It's a race, 3-way race at the top.
Fan of all Robles. Coach Roble, haven't got to talk about his attire yet tonight. Flinched by Bushnell. Coach Roble
with a hoodie.
Not often you see him in a hoodie with
a hoodie
with the khaki shorts.
That's men like Coach Roble and myself. It's a solid outfit. That's a solid look. That's an outfit we like to wear.
Hoodies and shorts.
Yeah.
That's a solid. Yep. That's a fall look.
That's fall. As I say, it can't get more fall than a hoodie and a pair of shorts when you're a guy like Coach Roble or myself. You know, you see people wearing things like long pants and jackets out there.
3rd and 8. As Love drops back to pass, and it's going to be intercepted. Love intercepted by McKenna, but he can't get there. Nice tackle there by Beekman. As McKenna with the interception.
Nice job going up and getting that ball by Bryce. We had kind of like a punt return wall forming out there, but Beekman, they're able to run him down from behind to bring him down. But Bryce McKenna making a defensive play.
McKenna, his 3rd interception on the season. As the Missiles defense gets a stop here to start this second half. My mom and dad listening as well. Saying the K&K show always is entertaining. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Nye, starting offense in there. Shotgun formation. Double wings there that time. Nye just going to run it on a keeper. Weaving in and out of traffic. He's across the 50, across the 45, down inside the 40.
Ball carrier brought down by Gary Hughes about the 38-yard line.
17 and 12, about 29 yards there for counter Nye.
Easy, almost 30-yard run there on 1st down.
78 yards, 6:24 and counting. Running clock has been in effect. 40 points at halftime. Like I said, a number of these 8-man games sure have taken a long time. We've had our share of long quarters this year.
We've had some long quarters.
Had some doozies.
We gritted our teeth and bared through them, though, for these kids out there.
Yes. Tom Smith running hard through tackles, and he sprints, and he might take it. He's down inside the 10, and he will. Micah Tom Smith goes 38 yards for the Missiles. Touchdown. That might cap his night, Kurt.
Yeah.
Yes. Probably not going to get too many more carries.
Yeah, it'll be interesting after this what we see. That's never an easy call for a coach, what you do in these situations. You don't want to feel like you're running the score up, but at the same time, you need kids competing, playing full games.
Micah's 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. Nye under center, I formation, going to be a pitch to Connor. Connor Johnson runs it in, conversion good. 5:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. Milledgeville 58, BPC 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Info earlier that Althoff game was not, that was about halftime, not end of the game. Althoff now up 35-18 on Dupec. Two really good teams meeting there in a non-conference matchup. It's always good to see when two good teams decide to take on that challenge.
Say branch out and take on a challenge in one of your non-conference games.
Adamick set to toe it up here. Beekman and Thomas back to receive the kick and going to be recovered. About squirmed away from him. But
that ball had some nice spin on it. I think he was struggling bringing her in completely because of the spin it had on it.
Gary Hughes, nice job, Gary, on the covering that ball up.
It's a nice name.
That's a solid football name.
I like that name.
Not one you see too often.
No, you don't see too many Garys anymore. But Gary Hughes covering up that kick.
Just said Winnie was proud to make her way up the rankings of the Robles. You're welcome, Winnie. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Beekman goes in motion. Gonna hand it to Huffman. Huffman tackled by Adamick. Boy, Huffman's just got to think like, my gosh.
Where do I go from here? Is there anybody else that can carry the ball for a play?
Every play he's got to, even if he gets positive yards, he's had to make 1 or 2 or 3 guys miss. Loss of 1. But he just almost had to look over to the sidelines here like.
What do I do? Where do I go?
2nd and 11. Bruce Raymond in there now on defense. Miners in there as well. Couple Reserves in. Adamix wows up.
All over him.
Huffman as well. That's a kid that we need a little bit of a fire lit, I think, because, boy, if he is focused and motivated, Dalton can be a difference maker on this team.
Yeah, I mean, there's few kids the size of Dalton.
Especially for Milledgeville.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
but yes, he's got all the tools.
put
Huffman.
them all together. Like you said, stay focused. Make himself coachable, do the things he needs to do. Huffman, I think, kind of wanted to stay on the ground there. He basically had to be dragged up by a teammate who brought him back to the huddle.
Love, play action to Huffman. He's going to roll to his left, going to throw it up. Miners is there to pick it. Return it, Miners. Miners, oh, he gets tackled by the 30-yard line. Maybe he got bumped from behind, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it took a little bit of a bump there, maybe even from Dalton, his own player, but
I believe that's Wyatt's first interception of the year. Pick number 3 on the night. He could have fair caught that one.
Yeah, that was pretty much thrown to him.
He was wide open.
Yeah. Sitting in the zone there.
Back come the Missiles offense.
Love under pressure. Might have tried to drag that out a little bit too much. Just kind of step up and throw a little bit sooner there.
Yeah, under pressure once again. 38-6 Amboy. Getting close to a running clock situation there. Connor Johnson running to the left. There he puts a foot on the ground and steps on the gas, and he's going to take it to the house. Connor Johnson. It's the first time he's ran hard all night, Kurt.
Say, we just talked about that kind of off air. I don't know if somebody said something to him on the sideline, but that's good to see from number 7. More of that, please. Nice cut to, I mean, not a huge cut, not a big flashy, but nice cut, like you said, to put that foot down and then use your speed and just go hard.
26 yards. Connor Johnson, touchdown. 2-point conversion attempt now. Pistol formation. Johnson behind Nye. McKenna split out to the left. Tom Smith in the wing position. Nye fake, and now just going to walk this one in. 2-point conversion, good. 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Milledgeville 66. BPC 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
Ryden Farm Supply, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974. Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area. Customer service is one of their specialties. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121. Barkley Bills Company, a hat brand built on 2 staples, comfort and style, specializing in snapback trucker-style caps. Check out the selection or consider customs to build your business at barkleybillsco.com. Don't let the hat rack fool you. There's always room for one more barkleybillsco.com hat. Wishing good luck to all athletes this season.
To Floyd Dobb Field. Kyle Leach, Kurt Folk. Week 9, hard to believe. Week 9 here.
Yeah.
This is looking to cap an 8-1 season. And hoping for a long playoff run this year, Kurt.
Yeah, well, the second round has kind of been our arch nemesis, right?
Yeah,
Seems here.
One of those years ago that used to be the case too. And then was it the 98 team
98 team broke the curse there.
Knocked that door down with a win over Hardin Calhoun.
Yeah.
I believe in a battle here at Floyd Dobb Field. Back-to-back years they made it to the semis.
The 99 team took their lead too and made it to the semifinals that year as well.
I believe this team is capable. Like, they just got to be dialed in, focused.
Talk a lot. I have these sophomores in health class here, and we talk a lot about goals and setting goals and having goals. And
Huffman really just
Huffman's just trying
back
to find
and forth,
space.
and he might break something here. It's like, I do not know where to go, but he made something out of nothing, and the late flag might have something of black in the back or a hold. But, boy, Huffman went left or right 3 or 4 times.
He was all over the place there.
Had the joystick going.
Yeah.
It looked like whoever was in control of him didn't know which way to go.
No. I don't think he knew which way to go.
Yeah, it looked like my son played Madden when he no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, just hitting buttons. Had that thumb going on the joystick like
Yes,
crazy because that's all he knows that's there.
Maybe it's on the missiles. A hold. That's
on the. Wasn't that a kick return? Or
I'm not sure who a missile player was holding. Not sure.
It'll be first and 10 Spartans on their own 49.
You don't see that a lot on the team that's trying to tackle somebody.
Yeah.
Get called for holding, but penalty declined. That's going to do it after 3. Milledgeville 66, Bushnell-Prairie City 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. 4th quarter action. Another hour and 42 minutes to get here, Kurt, but we're here.
Yep.
Thank you guys for staying tuned in as well.
Coming off of a defensive holding on a kick return.
Yep. Seems like that should be a drink special at Milledgeville.
Yeah,
Whenever there's a defensive holding, Kurt buys around.
Yeah. I'd be willing to because I don't think it's a play that happens unless I'm missing something. I don't think a defensive holding on a kick return is a play that happens often.
First I've seen it all year, so.
Yeah.
Or in any game I've ever covered, to be honest with you. That you'll see it from time to time, a defensive hold on like a lineman when you to hold the lineman from getting to the linebacker. That's a little more common. But yeah, was that Huffman on there? No, who is in there? Was that 26 or 8? Hard to read the number here. We'll get it. Second carry, 26.
BPC's got a few new bodies out there as well. We've got our, looks like, kind of JV players in. Alex Chafee, Jackson Sidmore, Peyton Sipperly, Evan Shanks out there.
Chambers on the carry.
Bryson Worsema.
-1 and then a gain of 3 for him.
Jaden Promshankle's on the field.
We'll see how well Caravia's got his JV squad prepared. Hopefully more prepared than he was to paint the numbers on the field today. As fullback, Beekman, he comes out of it. Beekman rumbling, stumbling.
Sneaks out.
Bumbling, still going. He's down the sideline inside the 20, down inside the 10. Big man running the football.
Yeah.
Pierce.
Nice to see.
Went from the 49 to about the 11.
On the 11-yard line, we're first and 10 for the Spartans.
38 yards for Pierce, fullback tight end.
Yeah, it looked like he was bottled up there. Cut her out to the outside.
Yep, he's one of the starters still in. Just a junior, though. Like I said, there's some talent coming back next year on this BPC team. They're going to be a team to look out for next year. They feed him again in the middle. Not going to go down easy.
Yeah, nice job there. Jackson Sidmore in there. Caleb Sarber.
Gain of 1 there for Pierce. Stockton up 24-12, the end of the 3rd. 38-6.
Finish him out there, Coach Downey.
Yep. Lee win 28-8, extending the lead over Forston in the 4th. 9:35 and counting here. Like I said, tune in tomorrow night, WCCI 100.3, or you have your phone, computer, it's a tune-in radio app. Find WCCI. Listen to myself, Brian Roosh, Joe Letty on the call. Tomorrow we announce the brackets as they come out. We'll talk to all the area coaches as well.
Ball carrier is Landon Chambers.
Chambers kicks up about 3.
Tackled by Jaden Promshankle.
Yeah, I think we had Promshankle and Chafee in on the tackle there.
3rd down and 7. 9 minutes to go. get to talk to, I'll be talking to Coach Roble as well tomorrow there, the Lee Win coach, Aaron. Hopefully Coach Downey, they secure a win. Coach LeMay, buddy mine Newman as well. So should be a great show tomorrow night. 100.3 WCCI. Back to pass, number 6, and he airmailed that one over the head of Thomas. Parker Guppy. Flag on the play. What do we got back there, Kurt?
Actually, this is going to be ironic. I think we're going to have defensive holding. No, I think pass interference there. Promenschenko kind of held on to him in the back of the end zone. I don't know if we're picking it up or.
Yep. Nope, pass interference.
Yeah.
Half the distance to the goal, I believe.
Promenschenko got a little grab happy there in the back of the end zone on that play.
You say there, yeah. Coach Karavia's got to do a little bit better job of coaching him up there.
Coach him up. Just got to coach him up. Or at least have him paint the numbers on the field.
3rd and 4. Big man running up the middle, close to the goal line maybe. Pierce, tackled by a host of missiles. Sarber, Zipperly in there. Shank. 4th and 1. Gained about 2 there.
JV team looking for a goal line stand. Let's see Jackson Sidmore get across the line here and hold him up.
Somebody step up here. We'll call this play like there's a lot on the line here, Kurt.
4th
and 1. They can get a first down. Ball on the 2.
This is for all the marbles.
Guppy under center. Gonna hand it Pierce up the middle. He's gonna have the first down. He's got a touchdown for the Spartans. He deserves that one, Kurt, after rumbling down inside there. Pierce rewarded with a 2-yard touchdown. At the 7-minute mark here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, Pierce pretty much the one that set up that touchdown there for the Spartans. Good to see him rewarded there for his hard work.
Two-point conversion now. Guppy under center. Single back formation. Chambers in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the right. Guppy.
Met at the line of scrimmage.
Met at the line of Skidmore in there on the stop. Nice stop there by Jackson. 2-point conversion, no good. 6:20 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Milledgeville 66. The Spartans 12. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. The Watering Hole in downtown Augusta is open and says good luck all area teams this season. Stop in for a cold drink Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. with happy hour 4 to 6. Then Saturday, 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. You can watch the game there today. If you aren't there, get there. And Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Watering Hole says good luck to all area teams.
All right, welcome back to Floyd Dobb Field. Puricue set to kick it off. Evan Shank back deep. Worsema, Saunders, Promenschenko, the second line up. Puricue got a nice kick to him.
Kick. Holy cow.
Goes into the end zone. Missiles will take the ball at the 20-yard line. 4:55 to go. Said most home game next week, most likely a Saturday, but you never know. Could be a Friday.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays with officials. You never.
Yeah.
You can take what you can get. Make be only Friday officials available, but I'm a fan of the Saturday playoffs. Saturdays or playoffs?
I was say I'm a
or for the playoffs.
Friday Night Lights kind of guy, but yeah, playoffs always. Yeah, I like a nice Saturday kind of afternoon game in the playoffs.
One of the best venues around to be at, this Floyd Dobb Field here. Hopefully we have a great crowd. Come support these boys next Friday night or Saturday. You can find out tomorrow night. WCCI. Evan Shank takes the snap. Gonna be a quarterback keeper off the right side. Evan.
Nice run by Evan.
Nice run there. Still running ahead. Up to the 35-yard line. 15 yards for Evan Shank.
gain of 16 on the play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 36.
Give him 16 on the play.
Should we go ahead and label our favorites from all of our coaches' families? Should we?
Well, it's a slippery slope you could be on there.
Favorite Grenoble? I heard this week, Kyle, that you learned that you just weren't quite greeting people excitingly enough.
Yeah, I had a teacher conference, and I was all about it, though.
Yeah,
I met her with enthusiasm, which I get. I'm usually a pretty happy guy.
Yeah.
See me in the hallways, but, yeah, I didn't meet expectations.
I say, sometimes when you don't meet expectations,
Shank.
You're going to hear about it.
Rumbling down inside the 45-yard line.
I can't imagine what kindergarten teacher with a similar last name to mine.
Yeah, just caught me in a moment of weakness when I was not full of pure joy. 21 more yards for Shank. But, boy, have I met her with enthusiasm ever since.
I've heard you've really picked up your game.
Even did the click of the heels the one time. That's more athletic than I look.
Heaven forbid that maybe you were distracted or doing something or
my job.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Missile. Shank, shotgun formation, fakes it to Promise Shingle, drops back to pass. He's got Worsema out there, but it's not dropped. Well, kind of dropped. Deflected by a pure view. He had Worsema open, but just underthrew that one a little bit.
Yep, a little underthrown. It's good to see Evan getting these times. He's probably going to be our man next year. So, but we're in the future, so it'll be interesting to see. So it looks like we're going to be taking home our 8th win here.
Yep. Down to 152, I formation, Shank under center. To Sarber.
Sarber
running hard.
Staying on his feet.
Nice job. A spin move, hit the circle button in the middle of that pile.
Tackled by Xander Jones.
44 down, what's to about the 25? 19 yards there for Sarber.
25.
Nice drive here by the younger JV squad here. JV.
Like to see these boys punch one home.
1:20 to go. I formation, Shank under center, double tight end set. That Skidmore in there at center, I believe.
Get down there close. Maybe we could find a way to get side dots on the ball.
Set Shank complete to Worsema. Worsema makes one man miss.
Nice.
Makes another man miss. Bryson Worsema is going to go 25 yards for the touchdown.
Nice pitch and catch there by Shank and Worsema. Best thing about that play is probably the run after the catch after Bryson. A little yak for him.
Yes, Bryson. He's going to be a nice piece to this puzzle next year as well.
Yeah.
Bryson Worsema really coming into his own here. Just a sophomore. It's a very talented sophomore group the Missiles have. Shank, 25 yards to Bryson Worsema. Down to the final 30 seconds here. They go for 2. Yeah, see, maybe they can get Dotson here. A 2-point conversion. Dotson in there, right guard, or left guard.
Yeah.
Sipperly, going to look for Sipperly. Oh! That's why he's a lineman.
Yeah.
Sipperly off his hands threw a nice ball to Evan, but Sipperly could not come up with it, and that's going to be the final here, Kurt, as the horn is going to sound.
Yep.
At the end of the ball game, a final score.
As the Missiles win this one 72-12. Shank caps the night, 25 yards to Worsema. As they win this one 72-12, their highest point total of the season, and well, just a dominant win and a win you like to see going into the playoffs, Kurt.
Yeah, nice job by the Missiles tonight. You know, starters saw most of the action. JV got some work in there at the end, but yeah, just complete football game tonight. Just seems like maybe the best we've played all around in a few weeks here. So good to see. You want to grab momentum anywhere you can heading into the playoffs. So it's going to be interesting to see the way there's a lot of different scenarios playing out in this 8-man game here.
Yep.
It's looking like Amboy's going to stay undefeated, things like that. But Interested to see how everything shakes out.
Yep, Tim Sherman, Mr. Sherman, said we did a great job tonight. Appreciate you for listening. As, yeah, there's going to be a lot next week here.
Yeah.
And I see action. We'll check the scoreboard. Go over the stats here in this one. Bushnell-Prairie City. We got Huffman, 13 carries, 25 yards. Tough night for Huffman there, but he did get a touchdown early, 58-yard touchdown pass. But he was bottled up. The Missiles did a really good job on him tonight.
He was definitely frustrated. You could see it definitely towards the end there, but he was definitely the player of the stop, and Missiles did a nice job in recognizing that and making the plays they needed to on him.
Pierce, 5 carries, 48 yards, including a 2-yard touchdown. Love, 6 carries for 1 yard. Chambers, 3 carries for 5. Through the air, just 3 for 10 was Love. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, 61 yards. Beekman was 1 for 1 for 20 yards. Guppy was 0 for 1. And receiving, Beekman 1 catch for 2 yards. Huffman 2 for 58. Pierce 2 for 21 yards. 5 penalties, 35 yards for Bushnell. Now the Missiles here tonight. We got Johnson, 3 carries, 27 yards, 26-yard touchdown run. Nye, 7 carries, 78 yards. Tom Smith, 9 carries, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. Spencer Nye, 1 carry, 3 yards. Shank, 2 carries for 37. Sarber, 1 carry for 19. Through the air, Connor Nye, 7 for 11, 4 touchdowns, 167 yards. Shank, 1 for 2, and a 25-yard touchdown. Receiving, Johnson, 1 for 53 and a touchdown. Tom Smith, 1 for 17 and a touchdown. McKenna, 2 for 23 and a touchdown. Living Good, 3 catches, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Worsama, 1 catch for 25 yards and a touchdown. 5 different players catching touchdown passes tonight, Kurt.
Yep. Good night for Connor Nye. I think he's going to be our player of the game tonight, maybe even along with his brother Spencer. We'll talk about it a little bit and make an official answer here. But, just such a well-rounded night tonight, running the ball, throwing the ball.
Yeah, up over 200 yards of total offense once again. Missiles only 3 penalties, 25 yards, and 2 of them came really late, including the defensive holding on a kickoff return. My favorite.
Don't get me started. I need an explanation on that, but okay.
So
maybe there's something I'm missing.
Yep, just a balanced effort tonight, firing on all cylinders. Defense looked solid other than 1 play. Like I said, they gave up the 1 touchdown
early. They gave up the
early,
1 big play early where, like you said, Upman kind of just stuck out of the back there. I think they've scored a few times on that play this year, so it's kind of one of their go-tos. For Bushnell-Prairie City, their coach did just show me that West Prairie is beating West Central. It looks like they're going to take that game. I think that's going to help hold Bushnell-Prairie City in the playoffs.
Yeah, who was winning that one? You said it was
West Prairie was.
Okay.
Over West Central. And West Central is the closest to them in playoff points. They're tied in playoff points, and they won the head-to-head battle. So.
Yep, so we are going to take, looks like Missile's going to go ring the bell here. We'll try to get Coach Roble up here. We'll get the players of the game. Yeah, we might as well just make it official. Players of the game going to be the Nye brothers.
Yeah.
As Connor, and both deserve. Spencer, another pick 6. Like I said, we kind of thought he had got one earlier where he should have probably got it down in Pawnee, but Jake, I promise you, was deserving as well. But like I said, he gets another pick 6 tonight.
Yeah. And another pick to go on top of the pick 6.
Yes. So. Yep. So.
And Connor Nye, just another solid night. Those boys give me the fact that I have a redhead boy. They give me hope. Redheads. They give hope for redheads everywhere. The Nye boys.
We'll get Coach Roble hopefully to jump on as well. Getting tighter up in Stockton. It's 24-20 now, or it's up in Galena, I guess. 4 minutes to go in that one. Lee win 36-8 over Forston. Amboy 52-6 over Polo. That's in the 4th quarter. The EPC going to get the win. Looks like at Dakota they're leading 28-0. Morrison 24, BV 6. That's about all the updates I got. Like I said, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back either with Coach Roble or Connor and Spencer Nye. So stay tuned right here for more post-game coverage right here on the Missile Sports Network. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Kyle Leach on the postgame show. Got our co-players of the game. As, deserving, both players deserving as well. Connor and I, Spencer and I. But yeah, me and Kurt, when we're wrong, we're wrong. We got a right or wrong from Pawnee here. Yeah, one time we were wrong, but it turns out we're just mistaken. But yeah, Spencer and I, we thought we'd given it to you earlier. You had 2 pick sixes down there in Pawnee. And just as we were mentioning that on the broadcast, you come up one with a tip drill. You had to make it look fancy, I think, just to make it more impressive on camera. But another interception return. Is that your 5th?
Yeah.
Pick 6 of the year.
Yep.
So I didn't know that was going to be in your game this year, Spence. That's a little bit of a surprise, but you're just kind of a nose for the ball out there. Just walk us through some of those interceptions this year.
Well, no one expects me to get interceptions like that. Like in practice, I'm one not to guard or someone that's just like in a zone that's left over. So it's pretty exciting to get 5.
Yep. Just talk about a little bit about the game, you guys. Last 2 weeks, just kind of ho-hum games a little bit. We didn't have all the starters there down at Pawnee, Decatur. They're kind of in a rough situation, but tonight you come out 72 points on the board. Defense looked good. Just good effort, good feeling going into the playoffs for next week.
Yeah, we started off a little slow with a touchdown. That was miscommunication between us, but we came back and put 72 on the board. So.
Yep, impressive game overall. Like I said, Huffman, you guys really did a point of emphasis this week on him on film. I think he had like 13 carries for 25 yards. Just talk about the defensive effort there tonight.
Well, we do. I feel like not just me has a nose for the ball, but I feel like our whole team, when we're playing defense, we all hustle, and like orange jerseys are all around.
All right. Now we'll switch spots. Spencer, congratulations. There's your Selman Electric gift card. And for 5 pick sixes this year. That's impressive, Spence. And good luck next week as the playoffs start next week. And we'll let Connor jump in now.
Thank you.
And I know there's probably a lot of people, we and Kurt have caught some flack all year in this player of the game of what's taken so long to name Connor Nye player of the game. You only, every game, just we kind of say ho-hum, over 200 yards, sometimes over 300 yards of total offense. We get spoiled of just watching you play quarterback, defensive leader, offensive leader. But, yeah, tonight, another effort. I think he had 160-some through the air, 4 touchdowns, 5 different receivers caught passes, another 70-plus yards on the ground game. But finally, we get some heat off our back here, Kurt, as Connor Nye is a player of the game. But just another great performance and another great season, Connor. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
But yeah, firing on all cylinders, something we haven't maybe done the last 2 weeks. But now playoff time, and with a win tonight, just to get to going to be a home game next Friday night, Saturday night. Just talk about the excitement for the playoffs here next week.
Well, we've gotten pretty spoiled the last 3 years, having 3 home games the last first-round playoffs. It's awesome to have those, and when all the fans are here, it's just amazing when it's loud, and everything is just awesome here.
Yep. Now, me and Kurt, we got to ask a little bit. We're uniform guys. I'm a uniform junkie. The orange uniforms again tonight. Was we were saying when they're your alternate jerseys and you wear them more than your regular blacks, they're not really an alternate anymore. So who comes up with it? Is it captains, team vote? Who makes the call on the jerseys?
I don't know. It's between me and Bryce and I don't know, all the captains. But Robo said that we needed to wear the orange to get the loss off of them after the loss to Amboy.
That's okay. Valid reason then. Valid reason. But no, we like the alternate jerseys. But yeah. So next week, are you a Friday night or a Saturday playoff game? What is your preference?
I'd rather play Friday night.
Friday night.
But anything's possible. I don't know.
All right. Team plans tomorrow night. Anything the team doing to get together for the pairing show or anything?
Oh yeah, we'll all get together and have food, drinks, and watch on TV and hope for the best for us.
Yep. Well, Connor, like I said, it was long overdue for you to get the player of the game this year. Just another ho-hum performance, but well-deserved. And, yeah, you've been a pleasure to watch starting quarterback the last 3 years. And let's just give me another 4 games to watch. How about that?
Yeah, I'll try. It sucks that it's already week 9. It went by so fast. Unbelievable.
Yep. So, all right. Well, congratulations and good luck next week. And whoever you play, first round of the playoffs.
Thank you, Kyle.
All right. That was Connor Nye, our player of the game. Now we'll jump on here with head coach Jason Roble for more post-game coverage. That's
It wasn't needed, but I was all right without it. But the junior high kids came down to the pit, and they all had these sweatshirts on. So just a little thing we're doing to get the young kids interested, keep them interested in football, so we can continue to build the program.
Yeah, I got to see them come out. Yeah, neat thing you guys do there, just to maybe draw a little more interest, keep them involved. Like I said, a neat thing the Missile program does here. But Coach, 72 points, season high, I believe, for the year. Came out clicking early. One, I know you don't love the early touchdown you gave up, I'm sure, but
yeah, that was actually
maybe was that seen on film?
Oh yeah, I was seen on film. Yeah, they actually scored that. I think against
Ridgewood,
Cambridge. Yep. And then they also, I think, scored it against West Prairie, maybe. But they scored on that twice in the season, or maybe it was Flanagan. And that was the play I'd been saying to them pregame. We had a little walkthrough. I said, "Hey, this is the play I'm worried about." That was one of them. Then another one where Spencer did a nice job tackling 42 as a tight end. They ran motion, and it was a jet pass. And I knew that would give us trouble because I knew we'd be coming up on the jet real hard. That tight end was going to leak behind us, but we did a pretty good job recovering and eliminating that play for a big gainer. But overall, defensively, I thought we did a good job. Number one, he's pretty shifty, and I thought we did a real nice job keeping the running alleys closed for him and tackling and rallying to the ball. So defensively, I thought we did a nice job, and of course, put the points we did. We were clicking on offense. Seemed, our traps were going like crazy, and Connor was throwing the ball really well tonight. A couple spectacular throws from him, and we even dropped a couple wide open ones.
I think he was 7 for 11 in those 4 that maybe he had 1 incompletion and 3 drops. I think.
Yeah. There was one poor pass out of all those, I think, and and he just let him a little bit too much because he was on the run. So, yeah, he had a heck of a game, and I overheard you saying it's sort of long overdue for him. But when he puts up numbers like that week in and week out, it seems ridiculous to pass him over, but he had a great game tonight.
Yeah, when you miss him, you realize how spoiled we are to watch him throw that ball. And the one to Johnson was reminiscent of last year when Kaysen and Bryce would run under those balls. So
yeah. Connor did a real nice job adjusting to it. It was a great throw. That was one of the best, I think, balls I've seen Connor and I throw over. And like I said, Connor Johnson did a great job adjusting and getting under it.
Yeah, 5 different receivers with touchdown catches tonight. That's probably a Milledgeville record.
Yeah, probably.
Before 8-man, Milledgeville was not a real aerial heavy attack.
No.
5 different players, but yeah, that's impressive. Mike and Tom Smith, like 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. He, like I said, the trap was open. He was running really hard, it looked like, tonight as well.
Yeah, I was real happy how Mike ran the ball tonight. We were anticipating them to try to take away A-gaps a little bit when they widened out their D tackles, and early we went to the trap a couple times, and we were getting some nice looks. And Mike ran hard. I felt a couple times he was just one arm away from popping off a big one, and he finally did there. I think it was in the third quarter, or maybe late in the first half. He had a nice long one, the line blocked real well tonight as well.
Yeah, just a feel-good game, though, with like 72 points, defense clicking, offense clicking. After the last 2 weeks down at Pawnee, you didn't really have a full staff and some injuries, and then against Decatur, they're kind of a young team, and like I said, you didn't play your starters all that much in that one, but yeah, to come out crisp here tonight going into the playoffs has to be a good feeling.
Yeah, it was a real good feeling. That was one of my messages to the team there at the postgame. I thought our Thursday practice, we've had a little bit of a rough week. I've been on their cases a little bit about some little things and getting better, and it wasn't a real crisp week of practice until Thursday pregame. We looked really crisp and really good, and then tonight I thought we carried that over. So we got to continue to build on that because obviously it's winner go home now.
Yep, I was going to say tonight's for high school coaches, high school football fans, it's kind of like Christmas Eve tonight as the playoff pairings. What's your plans tomorrow night? Do you get together with the team? You do your own thing?
I've done different things. I think I'm going to a little gathering with some family friends. That's going to be about it. Lay low there. I'll probably wait till Sunday to really get rolling on it. Find out who we play tomorrow night, and probably have to do a couple interviews and so forth. But
yes, local legend Brian Roosh will be giving you a call, so you have to answer that one.
I will have to answer that one. I can't ignore that one. It's an exciting time, and there's tons of projections out there, and there's a couple big games tomorrow, and some games of the night too that could sort of dictate what the matchups are and where we're seated. I know my assistant coach Austin Cravey has been down that rabbit hole, and I'm sure you've probably done it as well.
Well, he hasn't done much else this week, so Austin.
All right. Well,
so, at least he's doing something.
Yeah. He's been thorough on that at least. It's one of those things. I like to see someone new. You always want to play someone new and play an unfamiliar foe, but it looks like there's potential that we might play some teams we've seen before. So the big thing is, told the guys, hey, we enjoy this win. 8-1's a heck of a season, especially when you consider our 1 losses to one of the best teams, and it was a close game. And now we just got to enjoy the 8-1. But tomorrow, everyone's 0-0, and we talked about that last night a little bit, how several years ago we had a Missiles team that was a 16 seed, 5-4, got in the playoffs and went down to an Ottomar-Niquette team that they were rolling everybody all year, and that game went to the fourth quarter.
The kick was still no good.
Yeah. That's one thing I mentioned to the team, that there's some Milledgeville faithful, and there's going to be debate on that kick still to this day. But, that's to me a perfect example just within our own program of, postseason starts, it's a new season, and I know a couple years ago Sterling did the same thing. They lost to a 5-4 Dixon when they were undefeated, and I know it's happened to Eastland EPC as well. So you really got to get the mindset that every team's going to come and they're going to play with attitude, and you got to match that.
Yep, could be Friday night, Saturday. I know it depends on who you play or when officials are available. You a Friday night guy, Saturday afternoon? What's your preference in playoffs?
I really don't have a preference, to be honest. I just want nice weather. Last year I felt, West Central, darn good football team, not taking anything away from them. But, that 40-mile-an-hour wind really didn't help as much when you had 2 all-state receivers and all-state quarterback. It sort of limited us, and, maybe it wasn't the best conditions for the style of offense we played. I don't know if it would make a difference in the game, but, the outcome, but I think that would have tightened that game up. So, number one thing for me is having some decent weather to play in. But if we play Friday night, I think the later you go in the playoffs, Saturdays, I like Saturdays, but, maybe round 1, if we get someone local, maybe a Friday night affair.
Yeah, no, I was checking next Saturday. The last I seen was 53 and sunny next Saturday.
Oh, that's not bad.
So,
I can take that, yeah.
You can live with that?
Yeah, I'll be T-shirts and short weather for me.
Yes. Well, congratulations, Coach. 8-1, like I said, enjoy these wins. Like I said, all the work and preparation you and your staff do. 8-1's a special season around here at Milledgeville. Like I said, I know the goals were undefeated for some of these guys, but, yeah, all the goals are still attainable now that we start the playoffs here.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately we lost the close game to Amboy, but I think we can learn a lot from that, and hopefully it keeps the guys hungry. But, yeah, 8-1's a good season, and I, it hasn't always been smooth. We've had some injuries here and there, and we've had to get on the guys a little bit to talk about, hey, we got to do the little things better, and it's been a little bit of struggle there. But I think we're getting through to them, and hopefully we can keep things rolling here.
All right, well, congratulations on win number 8 of the year, and I'm sure I'll be talking with you tomorrow night with Brian Rusch on WCCI for their playoff pairing show tomorrow night at 7. So congratulations, Coach, and good luck next week in the playoffs.
Thanks so much, and again, thank you guys doing this coverage because it's awesome, and I really enjoy it. So.
All right, once again, that was head coach Jason Roble of the Milledgeville Missiles. We'll go to 8-1 after a 72-12 victory over Bushnell-Prairie City. We'll have Kirk jump back on. We'll say our goodbyes. I'll give our sponsors one last read here. The Milledgeville State Bank, the Millwell Tavern, Selman Electric, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Simply Mouse Vacations by Ashley, and Ruby's Coffee. Coach, and our players of the game, sponsored by Selman Electric, Connor Nye and Spencer Nye. So, Kurt, that's a season in the books. Now the real fun begins.
Yeah, Connor and I kind of said it. It really does seem like the year flew by. But Coach Rubel also said, it's new season starts now. I kind of preach that to the volleyball girls as well. Everybody's on an even playing field. You're going to get your seed based off your record, but you got to win the games put in front of you. So you got to prepare each and every week, each and every game to come out ready to play. But yeah, there's certain things about sports, March Madness, playoff pairings, just kind of exciting times of the year if you're a sports fan. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow night, what matchup we end up with. But win the games put in front of you. That's all you can do. So.
Yep, that's going to wrap up our regular season coverage. But, yeah, tomorrow night you can catch me, Brian Roosh, Joey Letty, 7 o'clock, WCCI for the playoff pairings, 8-man Class 1A pairings, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll be talking to all the area coaches, so tune in there. And then next week we'll be live once again on YouTube as well, doing our normal YouTube stream, and WCCI, as they'll jump on board to follow the missiles throughout the playoffs. So, yes, tune in next week. And, Kurt, hopefully you're back in the booth with me next week. So that's going to wrap up our coverage here from Floyd Dobb Field. The Missiles get a win, 72-12. Thank you guys for listening, and have a great night.